said I need my 40. Pull up to the party. Yeah. Gassed up, shawty.
Okay, what is going on, everybody? We're back here today. I just got the update for Fortnite, so now I checked to see if the patch notes was out, and I found them. So the video I had planned for today is scrapped. We're gonna be talking about the patch notes for version 4.2, and this one brings the new burst assault rifle, and with that one is gonna be epic and legendary. So we're just gonna be talking about everything that's in this update. But before we jump into the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn post notifications on. And I'll jump right to it. Like I said, with the new burst rifle, the burst assault rifle, I keep saying this burst rifle, is a burst assault rifle. It is epic and legendary. But jumping to the general things, starting off, it says standard gamepad configuration has been renamed from standard to old school. Slightly increased the texture streaming pool on Xbox One to help prevent blurry textures from occurring. Changed the button mapping for PS4 controllers on Mac to use the touchpad instead of the share button to open chat. We got bug fixes under the general. Fixed the issue where the mouse cursor would be hidden on the loading screen for Windows plus Mac players. Fixed several causes of rubber banding when toggling sprint and weapon targeting, which were caused by bugs within those abilities. Fixed text labels being inconsistent on all controller layout screens. Fixed the time spent in match text not updating properly for party members. Now we got weapons plus items. Added epic and legendary burst assault rifle, can be found in floor loot, treasure chests, supply drops, and vending machines. Does 32 out of 33 damage, epic slash legendary. Uses medium ammo, uses the same damage fall off ranges as other assault rifles. Added a new forged item, apples, and I remember talking about this one. It was under the leak section with all the stuff that was found in the files. Even the burst rifle was on that list as well. But it says consuming an apple will grant 5 health up to 100. Can uncommonly be found around certain trees throughout the map, so it's gonna be found like around trees throughout the map. Impulse grenade drop rate has increased by 5%. Suppressed submachine gun damage increased by 3. Common is now 20, was 17. Uncommon is now 21, was 18. Rare is now 22, was 19. Increased accuracy reset speed by 25%. This will decrease the penalty during continuous fire. Increased damage fall off range. Fall off begins at 28 meters, was 24. Damage reduced to 85% at 47.5 meters, was 80% at 35 meters. Damage reduced to 75% at 70 meters, was 65% at 50 meters. Damage reduced to 65% at 250 meters. Damage trap, decreased damage from 125 to 75. Reset time decreased from 6 seconds to 5 seconds. Remote explosives, they will now damage all structures within range, whether or not they are visible from the explosion center. Damage radius and throw distance have been increased. Delay between sequential explosions has been reduced from 0.25 seconds to 0.175 seconds. Delay before detonating a charge or throwing another one has reduced from 0.75 seconds to 0.15 seconds. Remove the delay between swapping to a grenade and the ability to aim. And we're going to the bug fixes for the weapons and items. Fixed an issue where remote explosives could destroy the meteor and dusty divot. Assault rifles no longer appear to eject multiple bullets casting per shot. Fixed an issue preventing players from using the launch pad when multiple players activated it at the same time. And moving on to gameplay, they added auto pickup option for pickups on PC and consoles. This will automatically pick up weapons and consumables when walking over them, as long as the inventory slots are still empty. They will be placed in the next available inventory slot. This option can be enabled in the system settings, or the settings, I mean, the settings menu. So I don't know why I said all that, but bug fixes for this. Fixed an issue where turbo building would stop if you pressed another button before releasing the other. Fixed an issue allowing players to bypass weapon equip times after canceling a consumable using animation. Players can no longer crouch through the vents of the research facility in Dusty Divot. Fixed an issue causing door prediction to get stuck and make it so players could never open doors. Fixed an issue that caused an incorrect display of selected cosmetic items in the lobby. Patched up a hole in the terrain near Lucky Landing. Fixed an issue that made chests appear to be unopened when they have already been looted. Fixed an issue allowing players to sprint at full speed in a section of the loot lake water. But moving on to performance, improved overall severe performance. The severe tick rate has been increased from 20 to 30 updates per second. This allows for more responsive movement and shooting, and reduces effective ping time for all players. Network bandwidth has increased slightly, and moving on, we have improved material loading by 2 times, which should help buildings and characters stream and faster and reduce hitching. Fixed large hitches that occurred when certain cosmetic items were encountered for the first time in a match. Improved frame rate when using hot rocks by optimizing and particle effect. Fixed remote players appearing to jump far too high when their connection went bad or there was a server hitch. And moving on to the audio, to help differentiate between above and below footsteps, we've added an additional layer to the steps that are above you based on the surface type. Wood has creaks, stone has crunches plus gravel noises, and metal has rattles. Lower the volume of weak points that appear when harvesting. Boosted the volume of grenade launcher explosions to more closely match volume of the other explosions. Improve how wind fades out prior to landing when using a glider. Bug fixes for audio. Fixed an issue that would cause audio to cut out on eliminations. Fixed an issue that would cause a spectated player's footsteps, jumps, lands to sound like they were to the left/right if they were moving, especially when looking through a scope. And moving on to the UI, emoting in the lobby can now be triggered by clicking the right analog stick. Added an emo button to the bottom of the screen while in the lobby. NVIDIA shadow play highlights now defaults to off PC only. Fixed an issue that prevented map input from working while spectating. Fixed an issue where teammate map indicators would display during a match. Fixed an issue that prevented the consume timer from displaying while consuming a hot rock. Fixed an issue that caused the trap placement UI to display while looking at surfaces that do not allow trap placements. Fixed an issue where the minimap arrow would display properly while spectating a player. And then we got the last couple things, which is art plus animation. Bug fixes for this. Fixed an issue that allowed sprays to affect objects that move, player worn bush, soccer balls, etc. And fixed an issue that caused Battlehound's pants to clip through his tunic when running. And going to the replay system, bug fixes for this. Fixed an issue where eliminations wouldn't show up in the replay browser. And mobile, this is for everything that's on mobile right now. We got HUD customizations added. This is the version 1.0. We'll continue to build this out. Adding an optimization that limits the number of sprays rendered at once. So that is everything in this patch notes. I tried to get through it as fast as I could, but I'm pretty sure I'm probably like far into the video. Yeah, it'll be 10 minutes in. So hopefully you do enjoy. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell your friends about the channel. Bro's channel, go check it out. But other than that, it's been your boy Whoisforeign, and I am out. Peace.